and welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends, Baseball Edition. I'm Terry. That's Tim. Should be joined by Nick shortly. Maybe occupancy.
Does he have to show up?
Well,
no occupancy.
Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll just let Nick sit in the behind. I won't bring him in. No. But I have some games picked out here. Thanks, Cliff. So we are ready to break it down. And we'll start with the second game of a doubleheader. The Padres, minus 145, are in Cleveland, plus 125. Total of 7 here. I think there's a pitching advantage on one side with Gore in this matchup. Cal Quantrill has been okay. Like, he hasn't been anything. He hasn't been horrible or anything. But Mackenzie Gore's looked great. He's won his last 2 starts. He's allowed 3 runs in his last 3 starts total. 2 walks a game. 3, 4, 5 hits. 10 strikeouts in his last game. But his last 2 were against Cincinnati. Now he's going to face the Guardians. I'm not really that high on the Guardians. I like the Padres in this spot. Currently, I believe they are currently tied. Nope, they're 5-3 now. They are leading at the top of the 6th in their first game. I think they'll continue into the second game. I think the pitching advantage and this Padres offense. I wasn't on their team total over again today. I didn't bet it, but I was on it every other game that they've cashed. I think it's like 4 in a row. And I wasn't on it, so I feel bad. I should have just kept riding that streak. But, hey, the next game, Cal Quantrill hasn't been too bad. But this Padres, once again, they hit the team total over 4.5. So I'm not officially on it yet. But I would look to the Padres team total over 4.5. But I am on Padres money line. Tim, Padres and Guardians, game 2. Any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's got to be a lean towards the Padres in this game. Mackenzie Gore was one of the top pitching prospects like 2 years ago, like just actually MLB prospects in general. And he went to the Padres. He's pitched 15 innings to a 2-0 record, 1.76 ERA, 20 strikeouts, 6 walks. He's allowed 3 earned runs on 12 hits. He's pitched quite solid. On the other side, Cal Quantrill has been a little bit up and down. 8 earned runs, 16 hits in his 22 innings of work. 1-1 record with a 3.27 ERA, 10 walks, 10 strikeouts. So walks are going to be a problem for him, and the Padres will definitely take advantage of those. It would definitely be a lean towards the Padres. Obviously, I want to see how this first game goes because for whatever reason, since the first weekend of the year where Cleveland split the series, they've either swept or gotten swept by teams. So if Padres, who are currently up 5-3, if Padres win this game, then it's got to be Padres the entire series just to sweep them, right? But it's got to be a lean towards the Padres for me in this game.
All right, I like it. The next game going on to I don't have a lot of picks tonight. Sadly, most of my picks were early on in the day, but I will definitely give my thoughts and leans. The Twins minus 145 are in Baltimore plus 125. Total of 7.5 here. This Twins team has been pretty hot. They've been pretty hot lately. Baltimore, on the other hand, still. They're going to be at the bottom of the division. They're in a really tough division. So they know where they're going to land. Bundy, absolutely amazing in his first 3 starts. Couldn't have asked for 3 better starts. And then in his last one, he kind of looks like the old Dylan Bundy. So I have a lean to the Twins in this game. I do think they win this game, but I haven't officially pulled the trigger on it yet. On the other side here, it's Kyle Bradish. He has played in 1 game, won 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and a loss against Boston. Not really a lot of information on him. So it depends what kind of Bundy. If we get the Bundy of the first 3 games of the season, then the Twins will likely win this. If we get the Dylan Bundy of last start, the Baltimore Orioles could be a live dog. Tim, Twins and Orioles, any thoughts here?
In Dylan Bundy, we trust. I'm going after the Twins. I think last start, he just kind of got. I mean, he ended up going 6 innings, so it wasn't a terrible game for him. After allowing 4 earned runs in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, he went right back to his ways in the 4th, 5th, and 6th, shutting down the Rays. So he's been good this season. If you take out that 1 start, 15 and a third innings, 1 earned run on 10 hits. He's been really solid this year against a Baltimore team that has not hit well all year. I don't really think we need to sugarcoat it. Yeah, this Baltimore team is not going to be a good team. And the Twins are going for the sweep. Twins have also won, 11 out of their last 12 games. They're one of the hottest teams in baseball at the moment. If there wasn't for the Yankees, they would be the hottest team in baseball. I like the Twins to get the job done in this game. I can't really go away from them against Baltimore.
All right. I like it. We're in agreement so far. We'll move on to the next one. The Yankees, minus 145, are in Toronto, plus 125, a total of 8. I picked this game out. Tim has a play. You can find it at earlsportsbets.com, and you can get his official play in this game. For me, the first time all season that, actually no, probably the second time all season that I'm not betting on the Blue Jays here. They are plus money, so I do like I do like to get them when they're plus money, but I don't trust Kikuchi. I think there is a starting pitching advantage. Well, there is a starting pitching advantage with the Yankees here. They've won, I think, 12 in a row now, or something like
11.
11. They've been playing they've just been playing great. The Jays coming off their first back-to-back losses of the season. Before that, they'd yet to lose 2 in a row. I think there's a pitching advantage with the Yankees, and I can understand why people would go on the Yankees. But I think the Jays, I'm worried that they come out to play not wanting to get swept, and they pull a late comeback here. So I would recommend Yankees full game, and then possibly look at Blue Jays live, depending on how the game's looking at that time. Tim, is there anything you want to say of this game at all, or?
Nah, I'm just gonna lay off this game. Obviously the best bet's over on Earl Sports Bets, so you can go ahead and grab it, but it should be a good game.
Yeah. All right. Moving on along to this one. The Nationals are in Colorado, plus 130 for the Nationals, minus 150 for the Rockies here. The Nationals won yesterday. They defeated the Rockies yesterday. Now they have Corbin coming in here with his 8.69 ERA, 4 losses in 5 games. Yes, he allowed 2 earned runs to Miami and Pittsburgh, but he allowed 7 to San Francisco. And now he's coming out here to Coors Field. I don't think this is a very good spot for the Nationals, especially coming off a win yesterday. I don't like them in this spot. So what I did is I took the Rockies team total over 5.5, a minus 110. I'm not going to rely on the Rockies to win. I'm just going to rely on the Rockies to get me some runs. They didn't score too much yesterday. I think they finished with 2 runs. I think they're going to bounce back here against Corbin. So I'm on Rockies team total over 5.5 in this one. Tim, Nationals and Rockies. Any thoughts here?
Yeah, and I really like the fact that the Nationals won 10-2 yesterday because it makes me feel better about grabbing the Rockies on the run line. Operation Fade Patrick Corbin. is in full effect. He's allowed 19 earned runs in 19 and 2/3 innings on 28 hits, striking out 23, and then he's walked 13 batters. Yeah, he's 0-4 this year. He's pitching to an 8.69 ERA. The one spot that that's the one part of the rotation that they wanted to have locked down. They gave Patrick Corbin a lot of money, and and he goes and does that to them. But this is a good spot for Colorado. I like them to get the job done. I expect some runs in this game, so I would lean towards an over. I think this game could be over really quick, where it could be 5-6-0 by the end of the second. Patrick Corbin's going to get hammered today, so take the Colorado Rockies on the run line for it.
5 or 6-0 in the second inning would just make me so happy. Cashing the team total that quick would be really nice. So,
hey, Corbin sucks.
Yeah. Nick, we'll get you started with this game and then zip back through the other three. Any opinion here, Nationals and Rockies?
Yeah, cashing a team total in the first inning would be a really nice thing to be able to do. Thank you, Cardinals, by the way. Unrelated there. But yeah, looking at this spot here, I'm on a similar page here. Operation Fade Patrick Corbin has been super successful so far this season, and I'm going right back to it here. I got the Colorado Rockies team total over 5.5, and I never touch 5.5 for team totals unless we're in Coors Field. Like, that's the only time I ever touch 5.5 on team totals is when we're in Denver, Colorado. And I went full game over 10.5, which I usually don't touch those totals unless we're in Colorado. So yeah, I'm on the team total over for the Rockies. I'm on the full game over for the Rockies. Yeah, the team total over cashed last night, or the full game over cashed last night, thanks to mainly the Nationals, and today I think it'll be mainly the Rockies doing all the hitting. So team total over, Rockies, full game over.
Oh, I like it. Any opinions here in Padres and Guardians game 2?
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with the this is a little bit of a stretch. The former commit to my college here of East Carolina with Mackenzie Gore. He was drafted out of high school, but he committed with East Carolina before he went to the draft. But yeah, I'm gonna rock with the Padres here, minus 140 on the money line. I'm looking to back Mackenzie Gore. I think they have the better overall bullpen as well, so that would allow me to go a full game as well. Because when I look at bullpens are what dictate first fives and full games for me. And the bullpen advantage definitely goes towards the Padres in this one, so I'm okay with going a full game money line here with the Padres. So that's where I went with this one. I got it at 140 to back Gore and the Padres here, game 2.
I like it. Any opinions here, Twins and Orioles?
Yeah, as Tim said, in Dylan Bundy we trust. The only thing is I don't trust this bullpen for the Twins. I think the Orioles bullpen is very underrated. So I only went with the first 5 innings here with the with the Minnesota Twins at minus 145. I think this is a spot here where they do have the pitching advantage for the first 5. I don't know about the full game, but I do like Bundy more than I like Bradish. So that's where I end up going with this one here. It was minus 145, Twins first 5 on the money line.
All right. And I know you and Tim have your best bet with this game. But is there anything you want to say about it at all?
I would lean towards an over in this game, actually. I think that we'll see some runs in this game. Both teams have really good offenses, and pitching could be a little bit questionable. So I'm going to go – I would lean towards an over in this game.
Yeah, the total of 8, I'm kind of surprised because I would be expecting more 9.5s with the Jays this year. I was expecting more.
I think you'll see that. And we're seeing this league-wide right now, where if these games, I think, are a month later than they are right now, we'd be seeing, instead of these 7s, 7.5s, and 8s, we'd be saying 8s, 8.5s, and 9s, and we'd be seeing 11.5, 12 at Coors Field. Right now, hitting is down, and because the weather sucks nationwide, it feels like right now, other than sunny California, but still California is in the high 60s, low 70s compared to in the summertime, that'll be in the high 80s, low 90s. So you got to keep that in mind as well. Weather does play an effect. Unlike hockey and unlike basketball, weather does play an effect when you're handicapping these games. So earlier in the season, when we're seeing 40s in Chicago for degrees, and New York is in the 50s right now, and even California is in the high 60s, just wait till it heats up in the summertime. You're going to start seeing these totals go up. That's one thing I will notice. And you got to find the right times to flip the switch. And I did that today a little bit here with all these lower totals. I had a few overs, and overs have been hitting really nicely so far this morning. So got to keep in mind weather plays an effect into baseball as well. Humidity as well, how well the ball flies, wind patterns. It sounds stupid, but it does make a lot of sense here when you're handicapping baseball. That's why baseball is a whole nother animal compared to handicapping the NHL and the NBA and the NFL. Is weather plays a huge factor as well. So keep an eye on that as well. That's why you're seeing totals that low.
All right. I think offense could also be slow because of the spring training. I think that could
be as well. And the pitchers are just a step ahead right now.
We'll move on to the final game that I chose here. The Giants, plus 125, are in LA facing the Dodgers, minus 145. Total 7.5 here. Yesterday, I took that stab in fading the Dodgers. My first time all year attempting it, and it did not go well. It was obviously unsuccessful. What happens here, I don't know. Alex Wood, he used to pitch. He used to pitch for the Dodgers. And now, obviously, I think this is his second or third year in San Francisco. Let me just get up here. And for the Dodgers, it's Gonsolin. He's pitched pretty well this year. He's only allowed 2 earned runs in his last 3 games, going 4 innings, 6 innings, 4 innings. But it was against Arizona, Cincinnati, and Atlanta. So this is probably a better team that he's facing now on the Giants. But I don't think I'm ready to go and fade this Dodgers team again. I don't think so. So staying off this as of right now, but it is the late game. So depending on how things finish off here early afternoon, I might get to some action later. Tim, any thoughts here, Giants and Dodgers?
Yeah, the Giants stayed close in that game the entire day. There was the one double that scored 2 and a pass ball. That's how the Dodgers scored their 3 runs. Giants definitely had chances with runners on and just couldn't convert. It happens. I would go right back to the Giants today just because I like it. I feel with this series, you're going to get a lot of plus money with the Giants, and I think this is going to be a close series where in the 19 games this year, this one could be split down the middle evenly at 10-9 or 9 like Giants can go 10-9 against them. They can go 9-10 against them. And even if they go 9-10, if you're hitting plus money every time, they're going to be profitable. So that's kind of my take on it. It would be a lean towards the Giants. I like Alex Wood. I'm not as high on Tony Gonsolin. I know Nick loves Tony Gonsolin. This would be a spot where I would go Giants over Dodgers. Did I bet it? No, because the line wasn't out this morning, and I don't like to add stuff late just because I feel like whenever I add stuff late, I normally add losers to my card and not winners. So whenever I bet in the morning, that's what I stick with, and that's what I'm doing today. So it would be a lean towards the Giants. Didn't bet this game.
All right. Nick, Giants and Dodgers. Do you love Gonsolin?
I do like Gonsolin, and the reason why I do like Gonsolin is usually when you see his name next to the Dodgers, it comes with a little bit of a cheaper price tag compared to when you're looking at Buehler or you're looking at Urias or you're looking at Kershaw, pitchers along those lines. You'll see someone like Gonsolin, and you'll be like, oh, then maybe he's a beatable pitcher. He pitches pretty good. They've kept him on this roster for a reason, and he's remained in the rotation for a reason. He's looked pretty decent this year. I didn't get to this game because this game actually, I believe, opened up at minus 160 on my book. So it's a little bit more expensive to back the Dodgers here. And the run line is plus 140, which is a little intriguing. For a Dodger run line to be like that type of plus money is really nice. You can get the Dodgers team total over 3.5 for minus 150 or over the 4 at minus 110. I think the Dodgers can get some runs here. But I think I may just stay off this game for right now and then see what happens. I would also Potentially lean towards the first 5 under in this game. If you can get a decent price with that, I think that's definitely worth a look. Which at 7.5, I highly doubt you'll be able to get a decent price with that. First 5.
Yeah, Lingo Wick likes that.
First 5 under 4.5 is minus 125. I don't hate that. I think that we can easily see 2-1 at the end or 2-2 at the end of 5. So yeah, I would lean towards maybe a first 5 under in this game. But I did not get to this one at all.
All right. And then moving on here to last pitch. I'll go over my picks. Like I said, most of my stuff for baseball was the 2 games earlier. The only thing I have for tonight is the Padres game 2 money line and Colorado Rockies team total over 5.5. Both 1 unit plays. So I do like the Padres. I'm considering adding the Padres team total over 4.5 because it has been a wagon. I feel like I'm really I'm kind of dumb for not betting it in game 1 because it has been a wagon and I kind of forgot about it. But I'm tempted to add it here in game 2. We'll see here. Tim, anything last pitch you have for us?
Let's see. We went over the Colorado game, Minnesota game. See the Reds. Fade them. Print your money. Brewers run line. And then the other game is in that Yankee Blue Jay game, which is our best bet. I know it's a baseball show, but Dallas Mavericks +6 for me. And I'm taking the Hurricanes on the money line as my hockey play for the day. I hit on my hockey play yesterday. Nashville, Colorado over. So, boom. That's all I got.
Yeah, Tim went 4-0 on the NHL playoff show yesterday. And if you want to see the NHL playoff show, it will be in 37 minutes. Exact time. Nick, last pitch. Anything you have for us here?
Yeah. I like the Rangers today in the first 5 innings at +130, looking to back Martin Perez against Zach Wheeler. I'm on the Red Sox today against the Angels. I'm on the White Sox first 5 run line with Giolito against the Cubs. Like Tim said, spot the Reds, fade the Reds, print the money, run line with the Brewers, team total over 4.5 with the Brewers as well. I'm on the Mavericks as well. And then obviously the hockey picks, I will be on the show in 36 minutes now.
Perfect. And I'll bring up the current standings. Best bets are kind of a little rough right now, but hey, it's the start of the season. Definitely things are going to move on along. Parlay Pieces has been going well. But yeah, it's a long baseball season. We'll go on along here. I'll start with me, dog of the day. I did not choose any. I'm not even going to choose Toronto just because I'm not that confident in them today. And I'm not betting them, so I won't choose them. Nick, you went Texas?
Yep. I have them the first 5, but yeah, full game's fine too.
All right. And Tim, no dog today?
Nope.
All right. Over, under. I did not bet any totals today, so I'm going to have more baseball totals coming. I'm just waiting for the season to continue on here and
to develop a little bit more.
Yeah, and then I'll definitely have more totals as the season moves along. But nothing for me here. Tim and Nick, you guys both like the same one, and I don't blame you at all.
I figured Colorado's going to score some runs tonight.
Yep. They might even get to the total themselves, maybe. We'll see. Colorado, Washington over 10.5. You both like that full game. And best bets, best parlay pieces. I'm gonna take Colorado team total over 5.5 as my best bet, and I'm taking Bichette over half a hit. He's been hitting the ball pretty well as of late, so I'll take him to get a hit here. Nick and Tim both going the same best bet.
No. Nick went Milwaukee. I went the Brewers.
Yes.
Oh.
One of you got -120. One of you got -125. So I guess one of you.
Well, if I can get a better number, then I'm going to switch that and get myself a better number. You can go ahead and switch that to what Nick's got.
Yes, of course. That's how it works. Both of you going with the Brewers. Money line is your parlay pieces. Brewers run line is your best.
Hey, Nick,
bet.
we're going to have a good day. Let's do this.
And yeah, you guys are going exactly the same here. So, well, Nick went out of Texas for his dog of the day. So,
good luck.
Nobody else sent in picks today. Everybody's
slackers.
Everybody gets a loss in their best bets.
No, that wouldn't be very nice. No. Best luck to everybody tonight. We will see you in half an hour for the NHL playoff show. I'm excited for it. Repping my Wild jersey.
Go Canes.
They are going to come back tonight, but yeah, well, I'll save that for the hockey show. We'll see you in half hour. Best luck tonight, guys. Have a good one.